place at noon, but that's just me.
Explain to the people what happened at noon. Also, Dan the man who always joins in on all
He's there.
the live
There he is.
streaming
He's on the stream.
podcast. Dan, thank you so much. We're going to get to your
right.
question in just a second. But first, we have to have a little therapy session with Lou
I
because
need a big therapy session.
he will not be able to get through this
No,
entire
I won't. It was
this
just
entire
horrible.
podcast unless he gets this off his chest.
I felt like the monkey in the middle. It was bad. It was bad.
What was
well,
that?
they had us do an interview with, what the hell was her name again? Jamie Erdell from NFL.
Jamie Erdell.
Erdell. Okay, I was close.
Erdell.
I was close.
Oh, my God.
No wonder I had a problem. I kept saying her name wrong. But anyhow, and they had me stuck in the middle with you, which was nice. Don't get me wrong. But I felt like I was out of place, and I didn't like it. It was bad setup, and I was a little out of control. It was bad.
Because how do you feel about it now?
I'm
Now
better
that you've talked about it.
I'm better now. We talked it through. I feel much better now. Therapy works.
Yeah.
Therapy does work for all you people out there. Don't leave it. Don't
I
keep it
charge,
bottled in.
I charge by the hour.
And it's pretty expensive, but
I know.
I got through it.
Okay.
I just had my son pay for it.
Oh, that's really kind of you as a father.
I think so.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
listen,
great.
After
That's
all
great
these,
parenting.
after all these years, you got to do something for me.
Okay, so let's get to our number one topic, starting this off. Oh, what a day to be alive as a Yankees fan.
Or a Yankee
fan
hater.
No
Or a Yankee hater. A
I know.
Yankee hater. This is a day for the Yankee haters.
I have to say, I saw this coming. Yankees lost last night 5-2 to the Blue Jays. This was the do or die game for them.
And they died.
And they died.
They died. And they died real meekly. They just went whoop real quick.
What happened?
I don't know. I would have swore they would have won that game.
Why did you think they were going to win this game?
Because they're facing the bullpen. They're facing the bullpen of the Blue Jays, who the night before they pounded. Same guys. The same guys. And they couldn't say who scored 2 runs.
So then what happened then?
What
the
happened
same
was,
guys. What
I
was the
think they
difference
get uptight. I think they get tense. And I think when they fall behind, they couldn't bounce back. And they fell behind the night before. They had no problem. And this time, they just couldn't do it. They're not consistent. They're
I didn't
very inconsistent
see
team.
enough holy schlit signs. That was the reason.
In
my thinking, there wasn't enough Cam Schlittler signs. That's why they lost.
He pitched well. That kid's good.
It's really good.
That kid's
Story
really good.
on how he got there is pretty incredible.
It is incredible. And growing up in Boston, of all places.
I know.
But, I mean, he really pitched well, but that team can't hit. They had no consistency in hitting. And you know what? They're going to rip Judge and say Judge didn't come through. Judge had a good postseason. It's the rest of those guys. And I'm telling you something. Those kids, Volpe, Wells, ugh. I mean, they got to stop questioning whether or not these kids – Dominguez, who's supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, he doesn't even play. That's bad. That's bad.
It just wasn't their year. But I feel like we say that every single year.
Yeah, we've saying that for 16 years.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the longest streaks. I think it's like the second longest streak in Yankees history, or maybe the third longest. You got to go back when they were called the Highlanders, back in 1903. You go back that far.
I'm sorry. Were you? I was going to say, were you alive then?
I was just turning puberty. I just hit puberty.
1903.
Yeah, I just hit puberty. That's how I remember.
So you guys had electricity or what?
No. We used to like have the generators. We had to like, and then we did 2 sticks.
Gotcha.
For the fireplace.
Yeah, gotcha. Communicating with loved ones. That was just so you couldn't do that.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that, but if you could find a loved one, which was not easy back then.
Gotcha. Yeah,
everybody was
makes
working
sense.
in
It was rough times back
everyone
in
was working in the warehouses and the
early
mines,
1900s.
so you didn't have time. There was not a lot of off time back then.
Gotcha. Nightclubs that didn't exist.
No. Nightclub, the fact that you had 27 people living in the same flat, that might be the idea of a nightclub.
Gets pretty crazy, pretty rowdy.
Yeah, it got very rowdy.
Yeah, the 1900s.
Find a bed.
What a time to be alive.
8 beds for 26 people. That's what happens.
Rent was pretty low, I'm sure.
Yeah. It was low because everybody was in the same place.
I'm sure that's all you ate, porridge.
Porridge, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
If you got lucky.
No, okay,
If you got lucky, you'd have to go out there and fight for your own food.
Glad we're not growing up in 1903.
Nah, we don't want to be back then.
I'm sure. Okay, so from losing your cool on the mound to losing it on the sideline.
Yeah, what's going on in the NFL? Craziness going on in the NFL.
I mean, I know everyone likes to freak out when they see something like this happen. It's football. If we watch football back in I'm not going to say 03, but I'm going to say like 1972, 65.
No, you're right.
That's when there was just some crazy shit going on the sidelines.
And
this wasn't all over spread all over social media because no one knew it was happening.
No, it was the coach of the Arizona Cardinals. His last name is Gannon. I don't even know his first name because he's new. And he kind of smacked one of his players. I'm not going to tempt that guy's name because he's got a lot of letters in it.
Amari DeMercado.
Thank you, because once you hit a certain number of letters, I don't try to pronounce them. And here you go.
It's a 1903 thing.
Right. There's only I'm limited with the numbers of letters that I could talk about.
Okay.
I mean, the kid did a bonehead play. We've seen it so many times.
Okay, wait, hold on. Well, let's show the photo of this because this was pretty crazy. I think it was like what, a 70+ yard run down to the end zone, and he flicked the ball before he crossed into the end zone. Therefore, this is now was a
touchback, and it goes to the other team. It's a touchback,
which is so crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
And there was a kid from the Jets, Maliki Corley, who did the exact same thing on prime time. Exact same thing. It happens a lot.
Okay, so this is obviously just a moment of celebrating a little bit too early.
Yeah, stupidity.
Yeah.
It's a moment of
Hold
stupidity.
on to that damn ball until you get inside the end zone.
Yeah, really. If you want to celebrate like 10 yards in.
I agree.
Tell away with the fans.
I agree.
But it happens a lot.
He just wanted to flick it.
Yeah, he wanted to be a hot shot.
He wanted to be a flea flicker.
Yeah, he was a flicker, all right.
He was a flicker.
And the coach flicked him.
I know, I saw that. It was a flick.
Yeah.
A hard flick
to
the
hard
side
flick. Look at that.
of his body.
That was a hard flick.
And obviously, this is not what you want to see a coach do. It's not great leadership. It's 2025. You can't even touch your players anymore.
That type of stuff gets you fired.
Yeah, I know, but it's not going to get him fired because his player clearly was in the wrong.
Right, but that stuff, he had to apologize. He got fined internally, and I'll tell you something else.
$100,000 fined internally.
That's a lot.
No league penalty though, so clearly the league didn't think it was that bad.
No, I mean it's one of those things that are weird. But I remember years ago in college. Okay, there was a guy by the name of Woody Hayes, Ohio State. He was a hothead, So player did something wrong, made a hit or something wrong. He grabbed the guys that came off, grabbed them by the face mask, and threw them around like multiple times.
That's just what you saw football back in the days.
He got fired for that. But then again, there was a serious look. Everyone remembers Bobby Knight in college basketball, throwing chairs, smacking players.
Yeah.
I mean, he got away with it, and and eventually they had to get rid of him. But he did it for years. I mean, he terrorized college kids all the time.
You know who's terrorizing us right now? The people in the comments. In a good way, though. We like to be a little terrorized. Yeah. Give it to us. Yeah. Terrorize us a little bit more. Dan Stump, always in the comments with those hard-hitting journalistic questions of you. We appreciate that. Yes. How bad will the Eagles beat the Giants tonight, Dan? I don't know. Probably pretty badly. Pretty badly. Another comment here, Brian. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Brian. Good afternoon. Jay. So nice. Because they are nice comments, but terrorize us a little bit more. We want to get a little more spicy in here. So, let's bump this up to PG-13 because good afternoon's not going to cut it anymore.
No, that's
Jay Wayne, smoke signals. I know you're referring to that's how Lou communicated with his family back in 1903.
I know.
You're correct.
That's true.
You're definitely correct. And then Jay Wayne, some ESPN Woody Hayes.
Yes, ESPN Woody Hayes. Woody Hayes was a crazy man. Crazy. I know crazy, so I'm familiar with crazy. So when I see crazy, if I'm telling you crazy, you are crazy.
Oh, my God.
It's
Lou,
true.
That's when you feel like you're going to get crazy. You have to take a deep breath.
Zen.
Breathe in 5 seconds through the nose. Hold it 7 seconds.
That's my problem. I can't breathe anymore.
Let it go.
I'm too old. I can't breathe anymore.
It's called deviated septum. You can get it fixed by insurance.
Eventually, I'm going to take my nose off.
Okay. So I know we've all wanted to slap someone who celebrates a little bit too early, but someone that I know a lot of people want to slap, who I hold on the highest pedestal.
I love this story. This is my favorite story. This was the question I wanted to ask Jamie Ertl, and we didn't get a chance. It really bothered me. I wanted to say, hey, we saw that Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys, got fined for flipping the bird to Jet fans. And let's be fair. The Jets have been flipping the bird to their fans for the last decade, what the players they put on the field. Isn't it time that the Jets just clean house? I love Jerry Jones more today for flipping the bird at those Jet fans than I did before.
No. I'm not going to let you get away with it.
Yeah.
Because last week, or 2 weeks ago.
I didn't like him last week.
Because 2 weeks ago, last week, you said, Jerry Jones, who? I don't like him. What an idiot. He's geriatric. He can't even talk.
And I agree. But now that Jerry flipped the bird to the Jet fans, he's now a hero to me.
Wow.
I don't care how much money he makes.
You are a fickle fan, my friend.
I don't care how much money he brings in. I don't care how successful the Cowboys are. But by the way, they're not. They stink. But the bottom line is this. The minute he flipped them the bird, he got all my respect. Jerry Jones is now the #1 owner in sports.
Well, he always was. He is not just now, but I mean, that's on me. He's saying that this was an accident.
Oh, yeah, an accident. He figured out one word.
He said,
Oh yeah, I thought I was giving them a thumbs up. Yeah,
Yeah.
number one. I just didn't figure. I forgot. He's old, so arthritis comes in. Certain fingers can't get up. You know how it works. I heard that accident. Give me a break. An accident. I love that. That's the best he's got. You know what? That's the only thing that bothered me about Jerry. Own it. Love it.
Okay, that's
Say,
what I
I'm going to do it again.
That's what I thought because he said, "Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, it was an accidental, the wrong finger." And I was like, "Okay, you got fined $250,000.
Oh, please.
Does he care? That's a drop in the bucket."
He probably paid more than that suite.
On top of that, when I told you I met him in person, which was not a couple weeks ago, and he asked me, he's like, "Are you a Giants fan?" And I was like, "I'm wearing Cowboy stuff." What? And he was like, because he knew we were from New York.
I know.
And I was like, no, I am a Cowboys fan. And he's like, well, from New York, they hate us. He's like, I don't care who hates us because honestly, the more people that hate us, the better we do. And the better we do, the more I love this job. And I don't ever want to do a job that I don't love. And I said, I was going to cry right there. And I said, yeah, sir. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think he loves that people hates the Cowboys because at the end of the day.
He also loves the attention too.
Because the thing is, it does everything for his team that he stands against he stands against the way that the NFL is created for everyone to fall in line and fit in. No. And he said, I'm not playing this game.
No, he doesn't.
And people love to hate him. And I think that he just takes it on.
Oh, he loves it. I said this before. You were talking about the Micah Parsons thing, but he got rid of Micah Parsons and all. I think Jerry. I think of Jimmy Johnson for a second. I think Jerry rather get into a fight with a player and battle it out for a contract than win a Super Bowl. I think he enjoys that more.
Come on, it's much better
I'm telling you.
To have a Super Bowl ring on your hand.
No. He's got Super Bowl rings. I think he loves the battle. I think he loves the competition. I think he loves the media. He's a media, what's the word? Media what? Media, the woman who stands in the corner on 33rd and 3rd.
What do you
media,
say?
You know what?
I'm not sure what that.
Hey, listen, I've seen guys on 33rd and 3rd. I know that. There were guys on both. I understand that.
Wait,
you know what he is.
We have to address something. Highlight Reel just posted, you're a what fan?
Yeah, that's horrible.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
I can't believe you admitted that.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
That's horrible.
Let me tell you right now, you wanna come for me, come for my abuelita because that's
how
I was raised.
No, wait,
she raised me. This Mexican grandmother of mine who grew up in Texas raised me to be a Cowboys fan. How am I going to turn my back on my own family?
No, that's
I'm
true.
not a fickle, fair weather fan that just because I live in New York City, now I have to take on the Giants.
Or you grew up in California, so it's true.
And we didn't have a team there.
That's
so I'm a Cowboys fan through and through.
And you worked in Miami. So let's see.
And I wasn't a Dolphins fan then. I did go to some of the games.
What, Dolphins?
Yeah.
Were they good then?
No, not really.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, but still, raised as a Cowboys fan.
All right, so I'll give you that. Only because your grandmother.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Otherwise, I'm like, come on, L.A.,
honestly,
Miami, New York.
She would have loved to have been buried in a Cowboys jersey.
Really?
Yes, that woman.
Wow, she really was a Cowboys
She barely
fan.
spoke English, and I don't even know how the hell she understood what's going on in the field. But she
understood how about them Cowboys? She knew those, right?
She definitely knew that.
She knew that line.
So that's where it comes from. Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson. How about them Cowboys?
Till the day I die.
When they were still good.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. They're not that good now. They're not good now.
But, okay, so the next topic on here, from one billionaire's questionable gesture to another expensive hobby. I sent this to you,
yes, you did.
Earlier this week. I think this is the ultimate love story.
Oh, love
with
story.
With a little sports, just a twinge of sports in there. So that's why it made the podcast this week. Yeah, that made the cut because if we're talking about anything related to sports, a.k.a. golf, we're going to talk about it. But this was the cover of Forbes online. The billionaire built a $50 million golf course. So his wife had a place to, quote, swing like an idiot.
Well, that tells me two things. Number one, he has way too much money, so he's spending it like crazy. My daughter calls it psycho money, which I agree with.
It's called fun money.
Well, I say psycho money. Depends
psycho
how you
money?
want to view it. Yeah, psycho money. That's how it is. It's psycho money. And number two.
Hold on. You're telling me if you're a billionaire, you wouldn't do fun psycho stuff
when
with
you're
your money?
able to pay $50 million for your own personal golf course, that is psycho money.
He's a billionaire.
I know he's a billionaire. That's what I'm saying to you.
That's like you spending $20
I know,
on
that's
a
my
new...
point. So that's psycho money that most people can't relate to.
Okay, so you're saying you wouldn't do that?
I didn't say I wouldn't do it. I just said it's psycho money.
Hold on. We got to
go
to break.
And I've been called a psycho many times.
We got to go to break because I need to let Lou think about all the fun, dumb ways that he would spend $1 billion after this break. When we come back, he'll have 3 really good ones lined up for you. So stay tuned for this.
$1 billion.
Thank you for holding out for just a couple minutes. We know that you're probably dying inside, but thank you for joining us back. I just have a couple questions though.
Go ahead.
For the people that are commenting, which I love, what do you guys do for work? Are you guys at work just like streaming this right now? If you are, that's cool. Like we're fine with that. But is it okay if you not specifically state where you work? We don't want to get you in trouble. But like, what do you do for work that you're able just to tune in at 1:49 p.m. on a Thursday and watch us? Are you at home? Are you at work?
Are you like us and don't work?
Could be government. Yeah, government jobs. I like that. Yeah, because they're doing a whole lot.
On furlough. That's for sure.
Oh, on furlough. Yes, that's true. The government is shut down right now.
Yeah,
Forgot about that.
On furlough. It could be out there.
I know one person does work here. I'm not gonna say who. And yeah, I'm just curious. Like, where are you guys tuning in from? Subway, work, lunch.
Hey, listen, it is lunchtime. A lot of places is lunchtime. I can see that.
I'm glad that you're joining us for lunch.
Yeah.
I brought part
Got
of
your own
lunch today.
Look at that, little Cheez-Its action.
We had Cheez-Its on the noon show today. They're opening up a club on the Lower East Side.
What kind of club?
Called Club Cheese.
You mean like a dance
club? A full dance club, a full nightclub, and they're offering like different little snacks, like elevated snacks with Cheez-Its. They have 3 different alcoholic beverages made with
cheese,
fermented Cheez-Its inside the inside
That's
the vodka.
How good is that drink? You tried it?
It was pretty good. I tried the Cheez-It Martini.
Really?
They have a spicy margarita one.
Wow.
They have spicy Cheez-Its. They use that.
I like Cheez-Its. They were good. I always like Cheez-Its. They're good.
Go.
But what was the question you asked me before?
Oh, look at see, work remote. My alarm clock didn't go off.
There you go.
Someone said my alarm clock didn't go off today. I'm going back tomorrow.
There you go.
I love that.
Poor person.
And someone is working remote. Love that too. Oh, lunch. Armand, thank you for joining us for lunch. Thank you for letting us join you for lunch.
Yeah, there.
Okay, so we told you that Lou's going to think of 3 things that he would do with his psycho money if he was a billionaire.
Oh, first of all, I always want to do this. I'm going to travel around the world. Mm-hmm. I want to hit all the major places. I'm big in history. I want to all the major cities. I'm going to take Coney Island's definitely one of them. Oh, okay. I want to go all around the world. That's number 1. Okay, and I want to take my time. In other words, I don't want to just go on one of those stupid tours. I want to go to places and go my own little adventures. And I had the money to do it. That'd be great.
Okay, like what's the number 1 spot?
My number 1 spot would be Italy.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
I've never been to Italy.
That's a good spot.
Rome.
You need to treat yourself.
I do. And I would like to do that. That's the
one
thing I haven't done.
That's part of your therapy journey.
I need that.
Just to give a little back to
I need to get away from New York.
Yeah.
Because New York can rile you up and get you crazy.
And get you to speak to coworkers in an elevated tone maybe sometimes.
Yeah, I've done that once or twice.
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah, it's okay. New York it is. Okay.
There's been a garbage can destroyed once or twice. You know how it works.
That's fine. That's plastic. Doesn't have feelings. All right. Number 2, how else do you spend your money?
Oh, wow. What else? I want to explore around the world. I don't know what else I want to do. Well, obviously, I'll play the BS game. Like everyone says, I'd give my money to my kids and my family.
No.
I would take care of them. Which is
a
bunch of BS. Yeah, that's BS. What else I want to do? You know what I would do? I want to own a sports team.
There you go.
I want to
right
own
here
a baseball team.
In the comments, somebody said you can just buy the Jets with that money.
No, I don't want to buy the Jets. They stink. I want to buy a real team. I want to buy a baseball team. I would love to be a baseball owner.
Okay, what team would it be?
If I had to pick one team, I don't like the Yankees. I don't want to do the Yankees. I'm a Met fan. I don't want the Yankees.
You don't want the Mets? I'm surprised that you didn't. First of all, if you the first thing out of your mouth isn't saying I want to buy the Mets, then you're actually not a Mets fan.
I know. I don't want. Would it be? I know. But then you have to do things. Okay, the Mets would be my team.
Oh, that was.
I know.
That sounded very iffy.
You know why? Because once you buy the team you like and everything, they got to make tough decisions and everything else. It's a little harder. You can't really. I would buy the Mets though. I would buy the Mets.
Okay, so that's number 2.
That's number 2.
Still
I want to buy a sports team and I want to travel around the world.
A couple $100 million left over. So
100 mil. That's it.
So
huh? Wow, that money went fast. It really did.
Oh,
that money went real fast. Woof, gone.
You bought the Mets, so you're.
I bought the Mets. It's gone. That's a lot of billions right there out the window.
No, he's selfish. It's okay.
No, I'm not giving it. Listen.
It's fine. Honestly, it's okay.
I would always take care of you.
Because when I win the lottery, I ain't giving shit to him.
Yeah, I don't blame him. See? We're fair and honest here. We don't BS you. I'm going to give it to charity. Neither one of us are charity. We ain't going there.
Well, let me tell you what I would do. I would actually buy you a couple first-class round trip tickets to Italy, put you in the
Very
nicest
nice.
hotels,
Thank you.
make you stay there for a month.
A month. Why a month? Why a month?
A couple, because you got to have some time to
That'd be nice.
explore Italy. Then after that, you better not be asking me for a damn dollar.
How about I get home?
I said round trip.
round trip. Okay. I still
Yeah.
want to show us round trip.
So I'm like not.
No, I don't want anything after that. But that's very nice of you.
You're welcome.
That's very, very nice.
You're welcome.
Italian back wax.
There you go.
I will like
I
that.
would make sure that he got all his body wax, all that thick hair gone, because you can't be going into
That
you
could
know.
take that could take a month.
Well, that's why you have a month to be there.
That's why I need I need the month. That'll run out. We'll run out of money real fast.
I mean, I'm
on
not
that
gonna
one.
lie though. The Italians, they love to just be all natural.
Oh yeah.
They do.
Exactly.
I've seen a lot of hairy backs there when I
Oh,
was in
yeah.
Italy. A
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
A lot of hairy arms, hairy backs.
They
a
know.
lot
They're
of
not
hairy
worried
ears.
about
They
it.
don't care.
They
A
don't
lot of
know.
women that just let it grow in the armpits too. And I said,
Yeah, European.
do
women.
you?
European. A lot of European.
I
women
don't
do
understand
that.
it, but do you? Maybe
No,
it
I
keeps you a
don't
little bit
understand that.
warmer in the winter. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess so. I never quite get that.
I-
That
nor
and
do
hairy
I.
legs for a woman, and I don't get.
Oh, let me tell you, laser hair
know.
remove on the legs,
Yeah.
painful.
Oh, I can imagine.
Painful.
I don't know how you guys.
In
do
fact, I probably got to go and do that today at some
Ugh,
point.
ugh.
Got these stupid appointments like once a month, and they hurt so bad.
it. Really?
Yeah, and I don't even think it works. I don't think it works
Why?
because it keeps growing back. So it's
always
really
gonna
not
go
working.
back.
No,
The
but if
idea
you
is-
laser enough, okay, sorry, we are totally off topic here. We're not even talking about sports. Talking about lasering my legs, and this has gotten
And my back.
and
And armpits. And hairy armpits.
This has gotten a little out of control.
Hairy
here.
armpits
Okay.
and lasered legs.
Well, from that conversation to another very intense one,
Okay.
we're talking about male appendages,
Oh yeah.
as we always
we
do.
worked ourselves right into that story.
As we always do. Travis Kelce finally responding to Taylor's song,
And
"Wood."
what did he say?
Well, okay, I'll go into it.
Well,
in a
I like
second.
what Jason. I like what Jason said. Better.
So her song, obviously her new album, a lot of it is about finding love. It's fun. It's a fun pop album, and her song "Wood" clearly references
yeah, we wonder
Travis
what that.
Kelce.
Yeah, we wonder what that references.
Lots of lines about redwoods
Yeah.
and knocking.
Yeah, knocking
And we're
redwoods.
reading in between the lines here. So obviously he has a podcast with his brother, Jason, and Jason joked, quote, "It's not just you though, it's an appendage. It's a very specific thing." And Travis said, "You're not understanding the song, no way."
Oh yeah, I think
He
Jason got
knows.
it. Jason got it.
He knows what that song
And
was
if Travis is
about.
not getting the idea of the song, then
No.
he's got a problem.
No, Travis knows.
Oh,
the meaning of
I'm
the song.
assuming he knows too.
He knows the meaning of a song.
Yes, he does.
He's just now very highly PR trained
Oh yeah.
to not say, "Yeah, she's talking about my appreciation."
Well, at least she didn't say.
What's he gonna say?
At least she didn't use words like shrinkage. What other words could she have used? Nowhere to be found in the song.
That's a
That,
good
that
one.
was good.
Yeah. What's a small tree? A
Yeah,
Japanese
small.
maple.
Yeah. Very small wood. Toothpick.
Yeah.
Toothpick would be a bad
That's
word.
a small piece of wood.
That would be bad. So if those were in the lyrics, then Travis has a problem.
But he
But
was,
she didn't have that in the lyrics.
No, it was redwood.
No, redwoods.
That's a large.
Those are big ones. Those
Those
are
are
big
large
trees.
trees in
Those are big
California.
trees.
You could drive a car through the redwood.
Yeah, they do. They drive.
do.
They drive to them. So you
I'm
know
just
what?
saying.
So Travis should be proud.
Well, he's clearly not saying that the song was
Not
about
a fan. Not
his.
a fan of the song.
No,
You
he's a
won't admit
fan
it?
of it. He said, "Oh,
No,
all
he
her
said it was a
songs
good
are
song.
great," but he did not want to address that
He's not
directly.
taking. He's not taking credit for
He's
that
not
song.
taking credit, even though he should.
Yeah. But Jason
ahead.
did. Jason gave him all the credit in the world.
So Taylor did say that it started innocent, but then it got a little cheeky in terms of the lyrics.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. And I saw the lyrics, and it's very cheeky.
Yeah,
Not a
who
little
made
cheeky.
you watch the lyric video on that?
Ugh, Tina and Jen in the sports office. They made me.
Why'd they make you do that?
Oh, it was like torture. Torture. That's all I want to say. And I never saw two people so excited about a song as they were. It was crazy.
Oh, Tina and Jen are big fans.
Oh, big fans. Big fans. Much bigger than me and you. Much bigger than us.
I do like a couple songs on the album. I'll give her that. Okay, so Travis Kelce's got big redwood trees.
I guess so.
That's
Not a toothpick.
good for him.
No toothpicks.
Okay, well, we're still on some chaos. We got to talk about our girl Heather McMahon.
Yeah, that whole story.
Wait,
is
first of all,
crazy.
we got to get into it. Ryder Cup, I have to say, this is embarrassing for me to say, but I didn't know what the hell this thing was until this year.
Well,
Never heard of it, didn't know
it's
what
a
it was.
big golf tournament.
Well,
It's huge.
I've heard of what's the one that happens in Arizona, the waste management one that gets crazy.
Yeah, well, that gets crazy too.
Okay,
yeah.
but I've never heard of Ryder Cup before. And first of all, I didn't even know it was Europeans against Americans.
Yeah. Very, very big rivalry. There's a lot of battles, but in America, it gets a little out of hand. And it got a little out of hand out in Long Island. A little out of hand.
So Heather McMahon, she's a comedian, and she's I think she's a great person. Very funny. She was kind of like doing like hosting the Ryder Cup, and I forget at one point the crowd started saying like "F you, Rory
McIlroy."
Yeah, and
the thing with Rory was,
why were they saying that?
Well, it started the first day as a joke, and Rory laughed, and he kind of got back to them, and they kind of go back, but then it got more and more.
But why didn't they like him?
Rory's outspoken. And Rory
that's why they don't
things.
like him. He probably gave it back to him.
He gave it back to him big time. But he was doing it more in a joking matter.
Yeah.
But then the crowd started turning, and they was like, okay, it's not a joke anymore. You animals, back up.
Okay, so the crowd was saying F you, Rory. And then I guess she joined in on the chant, like just being funny.
Yeah.
And she didn't. That was it. That was her last day.
That was it.
They kind of kicked her off as being a host.
Because it got really ugly. And the Europeans, they said it. This was not something what they thought was fun to begin with. It got really out of control, and Rory took it to heart. So when she joined in, she thought it was fun. She didn't realize it wasn't fun.
Yeah, I think she realized that right away. She was like, "Oh, this is getting a little crazy."
Yeah, a little out of control.
Anyways, she apologized. He was like, "I forgive her," but either way, if this is what happens when people get drunk at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
like, do you really have to?
Well,
She's a
usually
comedian.
at 5 a.m. I finish getting drunk, but that's usually how it works.
Well, I don't know. I feel like this one went a little too far to like kick her off. She's literally a comedian, and the crowd did. Anyways, whatever. I'm glad that they're cool now, but I have to say
she shouldn't have joined in.
I have to say that she's one of my favorite
Well, I'm sure she's great.
Yeah,
but
she was on Good Day New York. And funny about this photo, when I was in Italy, I took my parents to Italy. I try to take my parents on a trip every year. We went to a restaurant that she talked about on her podcast multiple times. I was like, we got to go. We're in Florence. We got to see this. And I saw she was at the restaurant. She was at the restaurant. And I sent her a bottle of wine, and she couldn't be more gracious, her and her husband.
Great.
So, Heather McMahon, we got your back. Anytime you want to come over here and talk some shit.
She's a fan of Good Day. She's a fan of you and your family. Then she's good.
She's good
person.
Right.
So screw Rory McIlroy. I'm all for her. Rory, go blank yourself.
All right, more Can You Screw Me next week. Make sure you tune in.